guys, welcome to my channel. So as you can tell, a little bit of a different setup. So back in the day, I used to do a lot of drama videos and YouTube videos on what was going on in the beauty sphere. I think I covered the Shane Dawson thing with Jeffree Star back in the day. It was a lot. None of those videos are available anymore, but I thought we would throw it back a little bit, and I used to do those videos while doing my makeup. So I'm going to do that again today. Don't expect anything massive. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm going to do a very easy, simple makeup look. I've got a couple of meetings that I need to do today, so we're doing this very quickly. And I'm going to talk about RawBeautyKristi at the same time now. This is not a big, huge deep dive. I'm going to show a couple of things from her videos, but I want to go back into where I come from as someone who used to watch RawBeautyKristi to where I am now, where I don't connect with her and with what she's putting out anymore. And I don't want this to be a bash on RawBeautyKristi, although there are a lot of things that she's done recently that I do not agree with. I want this to be a video of, this is someone who used to subscribe to her, who used to watch her, who went through a lot of things with her, and I'll explain that a little bit more in depth when we get there. But I'm now at the point where I can't watch her, and I just don't agree with a lot of the stuff that she is now starting to go towards. So let's start with the makeup, and then we'll head through and I'll give you a quick rundown on who RawBeautyKristi is. So I'm just gonna go in with a primer, grab anyone. It's a random one from Catrice. I bought it because it's got pretty little things on it, and just put that everywhere. So RawBeautyKristi is a beauty YouTuber.
Hi guys, welcome to my new channel. This is my newest creation, Beauty.
Who has now moved over to more lifestyle content. She used to do a lot of lifestyle content back in the day as well, along with her beauty stuff, but it was mainly beauty things that she would do. She used to do makeup looks. She did the NYX Halloween or NYX makeup artist contest. I can't remember what it's called, but she did something from NYX. I'm just going to go in. Most of my stuff is from Essence because, once again, I'm not a beauty YouTuber. We're just going to deal with it. This is the Essence Fresh and Fit, not Fab and Fit or Fresh and Fit, the YouTubers, but the foundation. And I'm just going to pop a little bit on. I have a mirror down here, but I can't even see in the mirror properly. Just random flat brush. I think I got this one from Shein or Shein or She, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. So she used to do a lot of makeup, and she did a couple of weight loss videos. She was quite a big YouTuber, and she blew up quite hectically when the whole Jaclyn Hill lipstick scandal happened. Alright, now that that's everywhere. Okay, so she blew up during the whole Jaclyn Hill thing, and Jaclyn Hill basically released a bunch of lipsticks and was like, hey guys, this is what I'm going to give you, and if you order now, you get free hair and balls and other random things in your lipstick, which nobody actually ordered nor wanted. So what Kristi did was she took out a microscope.
Real up close and personal against a white backdrop.
This is the multitask concealer, also from Essence. She took out a microscope and decided she was going to microscope all these things and show everyone what was actually on the lipsticks. And this video, it blew up. It's where I first found RawBeautyKristi. Everyone managed to blow up on this whole thing. It was absolutely incredible. I've just popped it in the corners. I don't do major makeup anymore, and I'm going to go in with a random sponge and just blend it. Alright, all blended in. There we go. Then after the whole Jaclyn Hill thing blew up, and she gained a mass amount of followers during that, it was incredible to see. She started putting out really fun looks, she started doing honest reviews on things, and then she started teasing, doing an MLM video, which landed up being an absolute disaster. Also, this is from She Glam. This is just the contour stick thing. And basically, she came out with a half-assed MLM video, which nobody wanted nor cared about. random fluffy brush just to blend. I do the line and then I blend it back. And then like on the cheeks as well. I do that. Just a little bit of a, this one's slightly lower than the other, but I don't care. Okay, it's like raining today and not a lot of people really care about my makeup. So I'm lucky in that regard. So she came out with this half-assed MLM video. Let me just like pause for 2 seconds because I'm finding it hard to talk and do my makeup at the same time. I have not done this in a while. So she came out with a half-assed MLM video, and I mean that was, you know, absolutely trash. But a little bit back before then, the world went through, how do we put this? The world went through a Panasonic, and everyone needed to shield in their houses for a bit. And it turned out that RawBeautyKristi and her husband did not social distance, and she fell pregnant, which is great. I know you're not supposed to social distance with people in your house unless you have it. It was a joke, okay? For those who want to come for me for that, it was a joke. But she found out that she was pregnant, and this is after 15 years of having fertility issues and not being able to conceive.
Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit.
This is a sun-kissed blush stick. It's a random brand here in South Africa. I'm just going to do that on the cheeks. And she fell pregnant. And this was a big thing, especially for me. So when she fell pregnant with her little boy, I fell pregnant at the same time with my youngest daughter. And I'm not kidding you. RawBeautyKristi's child was born on the 1st of December. My girl was born on the 11th of December. That's how close our pregnancies were together. So I was tracking my pregnancy journey with her pregnancy journey, and it was a huge thing for me. I absolutely loved being able to do this and to go through everything with somebody else. Not that they were going through it with me, but I was going through it with them, like a creator that I followed. And yes, it was a major parasocial relationship. I won't lie. It was a huge parasocial relationship. I had so many issues back then. But I followed her throughout the entire pregnancy. I remember exactly where I was, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will say this as well. But I remember exactly where I was when RawBeautyKristi announced, that she's pregnant. And it happened at the exact same time that she hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is an amazing thing. Absolutely amazing and incredible. Now, her video of telling her husband that she's pregnant is probably the most viewed video on her channel. It's absolutely amazing. I'll pop a clip in here quickly while I throw on my eyebrows.
Except for him. What do I do? How do people do this? How do people know this information and not die? Remember how we were talking yesterday about you want to cook for a big family? Can you give me a straw?
Are you serious? No, you're not.
I swear to God.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Oh, girl, don't feel like I'm on a drink.
Me too. I did too.
No.
Yeah.
What the?
I know. I told you. Did I not tell you?
You did. What
I know.
the fuck?
I've been screaming all night.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's not like a joke.
No, I would never
I've
joke
seen
about
so
that.
many of these videos where these guys,
I'm not
these
that
idiots are
one.
like asking that stupid question. Are you serious?
I'm not.
Holy crap. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yes.
Dude, that's mean.
You don't know how.
Alright, I'm back and I have my brows on. Okay, so the next product that I'm going to use, I'm not actually going to show on camera. I'm just, if you want, grab a brown eyeshadow, it doesn't matter. I don't support this company anymore. I just don't believe in wasting, and it cost me a lot of money. So literally pick any brown eyeshadow, anyone, and we're going to windscreen wiper it along our eye. Don't make it too dark, make it kind of a closer to your skin tone kind of brown, because we're going to darken it up around the corner. So yeah, while I do this, I'll explain what has happened with RawBeautyKristi, because after this video that you just saw of her husband finding out that she's pregnant, she went through a lot of pregnancy problems. So the first one is she developed pregnancy diabetes, so she had to be on a very strict kind of diet, and it was rather intense. And at the same time, they were like sorting out their new house. They were trying to move into this place before the baby arrived. Okay, we're gonna windscreen wiper it around and then just bring it slightly under our eye as well, just to give it a little bit of a cute flare. Then she started pulling away from the beauty community quite a bit, and her posts became less about makeup and more about what was going on in the pregnancy and more about lifestyle stuff, and she kept asking for advice and not really taking the advice as well, which a lot of people really got annoyed with. And through that, you could slowly start to see that she was not only giving out misinformation about medical stuff, but she was not taking the medical advice that she was being given. Then she basically disappeared off the internet for a little bit. And we understand this. You've just given, like, it's just after she gave birth to her son, she kind of disappeared for a little bit. Understandable. You have a newborn in the house. It is very difficult to try and figure everything out. So she left, and it was about 2 months that she wasn't around. Then she came back. We're going to go in with a slightly darker brown and a smaller brush. So the first one was quite a fluffy brush, small brush. Then she started talking about postpartum depression. Now, I will never, ever have anything bad to say about people who get postpartum depression, because when I had my first one, I got postpartum depression quite intensely. It really wasn't fun. Life sucked, and I had to go to therapy. I needed to be on medication. It was a lot. I still have to be on medication, but that's a different story. And I understood the postpartum depression, and I understood where she was coming from with struggling with that type of thing. Like I said, we're going to go with the darker brown over there and then into the corner over here. And yes, I'm looking at myself in there so that I can show you where I'm pointing to, otherwise I'm going to point at my fucking nose and tell you it's there instead, which makes me look like an idiot. So yes, I'm going to look at the viewfinder, or the screen on my phone, because that's what I'm recording on. And we're just placing it in the corner, and we're bringing it up, and then we're sweeping it back down again. So yeah, she disappeared, and then she came back and started speaking about postpartum depression. And then she started speaking about it a lot more. And then she started speaking about it almost on a constant basis, and I was like, we get it the first 2 times, I know it's something difficult to deal with, but if that's going to be your entire content when I signed up for beauty stuff and maybe 1 or 2 things about kids, great, but not my style. So that's where I backed out, and I was like, I'm done with this train. I'm going in with a basic clean brush and just blending and sweeping and making sure it looks pretty. So I jumped off the RawBeautyKristi train round about there, and I said to myself, I'm not going to do it. Then at the beginning of the year, everything was going on, and we found out she was still following James Charles, and that was a huge issue for me, because I'm huge do not support James Charles, don't support Jeffree Star, don't support Shane Dawson, don't support any of the fuckers at all. Not after everything that they've done. And now she has been following him and liking 1 or 2 of his posts, and liked it when his Predator paint came out, and yes, I will say Predator paint, thank you Peter Mon for that. And it just got really, really confusing. because she's got a child. As a mother, she should want to protect her child from predators. And I'm sorry, but James Charles is a predator. Come for me. Don't care. So, okay, now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to take a normal translucent. This is from Yardley. And I'm just going to brush it over because we're pretty much almost done. And I don't want a big fluffy brush. Get in there, shake it off, all the excess, and then go over. So she started liking, well, not started liking, but she was called out for liking James Charles' stuff. Then she unfollowed him very silently and came out with a matcha latte, fucking coconut latte, whatever fucking latte look type thing. Okay, if you want to know, this is the I don't give a fuck latte look. And she didn't say anything about it. And that was like, okay, so you're gonna get out of the whole thing by unfollowing him and not talking to the people who called you out about it, which, fine, don't take accountability. That's on you. And I could look past that. I could be like, you know what, at least she unfollowed him. We're gonna land it over there and leave it there. But then she started talking about creating a compound on her grounds for her sister and a school for their children to go to. And the premises of the school that she's using is an extremely Christian-based school that says that there's something wrong with the school system in the US because there's, I don't know, drag queens teaching you guys maths. I don't know. Okay? Now, the people that want to come at me and be like, oh, but the drag queens are teaching sex education, please show me that. Please do me a favor and show it to me. Send it to me and I will retract the statement that I think you're talking shit. But until I actually see the lesson plan where drag queen A is teaching Timmy and Johnny what sexual education is, your point is null and void. Okay? When it comes to education, and I think I've got a little bit of a right to talk on this. If you're like, I'm using the Queen from Essence because, you know, Essence. When it comes to the right to have education and religion, I think you should have the right to both. I just don't think the both should amalgamate together. So everyone who's like, schools need to have religion and they need to have this and they need to have that, that's great, but not everybody is that religion. So it's a bit of an issue. My school that my daughter goes to, not that my school, but a school that my daughter goes to, my eldest, is a religious school. But that's because she chose it. And because my mom's slightly religious. My mom was like, please can we? And I was like, sure, but I'm not religious. I'm not going to be the one that takes her to church on a Sunday. You can do it, if that's what you want to share with her, but I'm not going to. I don't have an issue with religion. I just don't like it being forced on people. Now, my daughter has had the option to look at different religions, and she likes the one that her grandmother has, so they share it together, which is great. I don't have an issue with that. This is the Essence tinted lip kiss, by the way. What I have an issue with is the holier than thou art schools who think that just because a child has a different way of life, that they are now deemed unholy or unworthy of these types of things. This school, and I'm going to link, I think it's Mika's rhetoric. I'm going to link Mika's rhetoric, her video down below. She talks about it from a educator's perspective and how to homeschool your children and why it's not a good idea. And hi, I'm a child of 4 years of homeschooling. It was not great. It's not fun. You lose a lot of your social abilities. You become very isolated. And if everything that you do for your child is in this bubble, when they finally get to the real world, it's not going to be fun. Trust me, I know this. It's not fun. As a homeschooled kid, it's not fun. I would never homeschool my children. Not because I don't have the patience for it, but because I don't believe that I have the capability to teach them everything they need to know to graduate, because at the end of the day, it's been a while since I've been in school. Everything has changed. So at the end of the day, makeup is done. I just want to say that I'm a little bit angry that RawBeautyKristi has been very much in the beauty community, built a life in a beauty community, and then very quickly threw us away because things changed and drama wasn't a huge thing anymore, and we moved on to other influences. And at the end of the day, I really hope that she enjoys the life that she has. I'm gonna have some coffee because I need some. I've been talking for a long time. I hope she enjoys the life that she has. I hope that she understands the dangers of what she's doing. And I hope she understands that having her son be placed in a school system that is so against the LGBTQ community is not only dangerous for the next generation, but it could land up becoming very dangerous for the LGBTQ community as well. And I say that as someone who is a part of that community. I am pansexual. Just because I found my forever person in a man and in a straight setting relationship doesn't mean anything. It just means that I found my person, and that my person could have been literally anyone. Literally. And I found my person in a straight man. That's the only thing. I'm very much part of the LGBT community. I have been my entire life. I've loved it my entire life. And see someone who I used to love and cherish now instill beliefs in their own child that it is a dangerous community, that there is danger around. Granted, the Chris Tyson, the Ava Chris Tyson stuff, that doesn't help either. Because now everyone's going, oh look, there's another one. And no, I'm not going to talk on the Ava Chris Tyson stuff. A lot of people have spoken about it already. I'm not going to speak on it. But I really hope Kristi understands that as someone who was a follower of hers, me, a subscriber, it hurts me as someone who's a part of the LGBT community to see her now push this and push this kind of villainization of a community that I love and cherish. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think about the whole RawBeautyKristi situation. I'm gonna have another update on the overnight situation because I see that happened last night. So I'll do that as soon as I can. I've got a couple of things I need to do today, and then I'll get to that video. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll chat to you later. Bye.